Only mode.
Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Thank you for joining us tonight for famous Night of the Stars. Now, this is one call that nobody wants to miss at all. And this is one call where everybody should try to get on. You got to feature on this call here because it's a place where you can showcase yourself, where you can be recognized for the work that you've put in, and also it shows your leadership as well. It shows that you are leading by example. So tonight, folks, we have a few nominees that have come through. I'm not sure about the others, but we just have three for now. And I think we'll just go immediately into the call. But before we get in the call, I just want to urge every single one of you, for the month of July, let's try and get as many stars as possible. It's quite important. It's really good for you. Trust me, I've been there. I've appeared on it twice. And really, it's such a nice feeling. It helps you boost your confidence like you would not believe. So folks, in saying that, yeah, let me just get straight into it. Okay, so first up, we have Cecilia Oje Chukwuma Oguzi. Now, I don't think she's on the call as yet. She's from Port Harcourt in Nigeria. Now, she's been recognized tonight, folks, because she has launched 4 new VDMs. Now, this is a huge accomplishment. So well done, Cecilia. If you are on the call, please maybe raise your hand and I'll be able to see you, or type in a question and then I can unmute you and you can say a story. But I'll just read out what I have on you so far. So you're basically based in Port Harcourt, River State, Nigeria. She's currently a diplomat with Global World Trade and presently has a team of 14 people. She launched 4 new virtual designer malls in the month of June. And before this, folks, she worked with Baker Hughes Company Limited from January 1999 up to January 2016. And she basically joined GWT in September of 2014. And why did she join? To buy products for personal use until January of 2016 when she left Baker Hughes. Now that's a huge, fantastic decision she made because she fired her boss, folks, right? So in March 2016, she decided to take GWT business as her own career, and since then, she's registered 9 new virtual designer malls under herself personally. So well done, Cecilia. Congratulations, and hope to see you next month at all. And from what I'm reading here, I think most certainly you're going to be on next month as well. So well done. Congratulations to you. Okay, so next up, we have R.A. Joy or Sikala. She doesn't need any introduction. Absolutely not. I mean, we all know her. Just look at the pose there, you know. That just says a lot. Now, Joy has been recognized because she's launched 20 VIP accounts and also 3 new virtual designer malls. So this is leading by example. And in saying that, I'm just going to unmute Joy. I think, hi, R.A. Joy, are you there?
Yes, I am. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can hear you. So the lady with breaking all excuses, the floor is yours.
Thank you so much, Nolan. You're doing a good job as the ambassador of the month. Thank you so much for keeping the flag flying. Yep. Um, I in the month of June, I was able to register 20 VIPs account and 3 new VDMs. Actually, I planned to do 4, but I just had a sleep at the last week of the month, and that's because I had an emergency. But again, one of our metra in our team, in our organization, is that we must, at all costs, whatever it takes, be on the Night of Stars every month. Basically, like you just said, is leading by example, you know, because we just have to be on the field. We need to be updated with the current, you know, situation out there on the field, you know, getting people introduced, and above all, GWT is about changing lives, you know, it's about reaching one person, you know, reaching people in our world, one person at a time. And for me, it's something I do effortlessly. You know, it's been a smooth ride. I love our products. I just love our products. I could go on and on, you know, putting them on day in, day out, and that's because our senior vice president and our product designer guru is doing a fantastic job bringing out product that keeps allowing you, you know, keeps pushing you to get them, and you just seems not to have enough IA to acquire all the gorgeous products that we have in our virtual designer mall. So yeah, this is how we do it, because when you make yourself successful day in, day out, you find that you are successful in a week, and then it runs into a month, and then it runs into here. Something I always say is that success is not accidental, neither is failure accidental. So it's something that you work for, you know, it's something that is deliberate. It's not by chance, it's something that you deliberately get into, something that you are determined, you are consistent, you are persistent, you know, like they all call me the excuse breaker. It's not like I don't have reason not to do what I have to do, but I focus my energy on having enough reason to do what I have to do. So this is how we do it, and it's been worth the while. Yeah, Nolan.
Wow, congratulations once again, and well done on that as well, Joy. Really, really proud of you, and you know that's
Thank
true leadership. And you know we all aspire to learn from our leaders, and that's quite important because we all learn from each other. So you know we can never
That's true.
stop. Yep, we can never stop learning. So thank you very much for your leadership as well, and also leading by example. So thank you very much for that. Now, folks, it is very, very
Thank you.
simple to create VIP accounts. All you have to do is offer the $100 gift certificate to as many people as possible and open a VIP account for them. It's that simple. I missed it by one this month, or for June. I only had 19. So I was close, but that's not good enough anyway, right? Okay, so thank you very, very much once again, Joy. Moving on to our next star, and this is Olufiseo Alabi, and she's from Lagos in Nigeria. Now, folks, I was just reading about her a little, and you know what, man, this is impressive. This really is impressive because she joined Global World Trade on the 16th of June. 16th of June. And since then, she's launched 23 VIP accounts. So if you look at this, it's just a matter of 2 weeks. She's done 23 VIP accounts. This is showing true leadership. And it shows that she's hitting the ground running at lightning speed. She's not cruising on it. She's not relaxing on it as well. So yet again, we can learn a lot from Olufiseo as well. So well done and congratulations. Olufiseo, I don't see you on the line, but if you are, please pick up your hand and I'll be able to see it and I can unmute you where you can share your story. But just briefly, like I've mentioned, she joined on the 16th of June. She's a female of 39, married with two sons, and she's a graduate of mass communication as well. So I see there is a question mark. Let me just see. I would like to. Okay. Benedicta Olutu would like to speak on behalf of Cecilia. Okay, Benedicta, I'll just unmute you in a short bit. Uh, so just going back to what I was saying about Olufiseo, well done. You know, in 2 weeks, 23 VIP accounts. If my calculations are correct, this means you could have just over 40 in 1 month if I work on the 4 weeks. So congratulations. Welcome to Global World Trade as well. We need strong leaders like yourself who are setting an example out there as well. So thank you very much for that. Benedicta Olutu, I will unmute you now and you can say a few words on behalf of Cecilia. I have unmuted you on my side. Can you unmute yourself? Oh, here we go.
Thank you so much, Norman. Hello, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much, Nolan. My name is Benedict Ablotu. I'm with Global Wealth Trade. And on behalf of Sylvia Ojekumar Ogezi, she's a diplomat now, Global Trade. I remember starting my love business in 2014. and she used to be in Port Harcourt, Baker, and she just got as a diamond and didn't and unfortunately, like we all know in corporate world, she was laid off of her job after about 20 years with them, and she decided to look into opportunity in May. And from then on, she has launched about from when she started the business again, but in March actually, from March to May, to May, she had launched Boxing Billion, and in month June, she decided to become the challenge to appear at the night of that, and she launched 4 million and about 17 VIP clients. So she was registered to her family, who also about and churches, you know, she just had surgery and she still went on things and hit the mark. So no excuses, no excuses. Even when our body was challenged to go through what she had to do, and I'm so proud of her. Proud of her work. She deserves to be today. After how she achieved dealing with her health and state of health, and she told me I learned on the price she wants to keep vision ambassador. She's doing tirelessly. So congratulations, and I'm very proud of you. I'm honored to speak on her behalf. So thank you. So over to you now. Hello, Nolan. Hello.
Oh, hi, Benedicta. Thank you very much for that short introduction. Really appreciate it. The line was cutting a little, but we managed to get get you a little clear. So thank you very much for that. Okay, so folks, that's the 3 Night of the Stars for tonight, for the month of June. Like I said before, I urge every single one of you, let's go all out and create free VIP accounts. It's the easiest thing to do. Meet new people, network with as many people as possible, and create the free VIP accounts. Give them the $100 gift certificate. Just to create the awareness out there. And in so doing that as well, by creating 20 free VIP accounts, you get to be on Night of the Stars as well. So it's as easy as that, folks. We can do it. Let's do it. Put our minds to it. Forget about any excuses. Let's make the time. I mean, if you think about it, there's 8 hours in a day. Dedicate at least an hour as a minimum, an hour as a minimum, and get as many people, or say 5 people per day. Create VIP accounts. Times that by 20 days, worst case in a month, that's about 100 VIP accounts. So all you're doing is creating awareness out there as well. So yeah, let's get to it, and let's get it done. In saying that, Sherry, I'd like you to say a few words before we can close the call. Hello, Sherry, can you hear me? No.
Hello, Lauren. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now, Sherry. Just quickly, if you'd like, just share with all the leaders or everyone on the call the importance of Night of the Stars, and creating the awareness out there by offering as many people as possible a free VIP accounts as a starter as well. So just in your experience, just a few words.
Thank you so much for having me here. Ladies and gentlemen, we have this Night of Stars every third Sunday of the week of the month. So I believe there are a lot of stars qualified, they either launched 4 VDMs, or they have the 20 VIP accounts, or they have reached to the next level. I believe there are many more of them, but you probably will not recognize because you didn't submit your info to your leaders, and your leaders didn't have the info to submit to our amazing ambassador of the month. So this is the thing, like I would urge every one of you, if you do have those qualifications, please make sure that you send that to your leaders. You have you have two and a half weeks to do that. And then we do that, we recognize starts on the 3rd Sunday of the month for the previous month. So these are the starts from the month of June. And Dr. Anthony and of course R.A. Joy did a great job to have them send that to our ambassador of month, Nolan, on time. So that's one thing that I like to say. And the other is launch your new VDMs, and of course our 20 VIP accounts is just a match to your back office. You have that tracker, and that's your target every single month. And make sure that you hit your target every month, and that's how you do your business. And if you can hit your target and even over it, that's going to be a tremendous help your own business and flying. I know normally summer it's comparatively slower than the rest of the year, but we as leaders in the business, we need to really learn from like R.A. Joy, just leading by example. What she said, she literally launched 20 VIPs minimal every single month, and 20 VIPs that turns to 3 or 4 VDMs. And that's how we build our business. And just like Ambassador of Month, Nolan just said, just make sure that you give out the $100 gift certificates. So these things are going to help our business building tremendously. And because the nature of our business, we are already in 150 countries and growing. So what we need to do is we constantly promote our business, constantly posting your own beautiful pictures like what our Joy did, constantly share with people your excitements, and be persistent and consistent. I've been with this Global Wealth Trade for almost 9 years. This year in November, I'll celebrate my 9th year anniversary with Global Wealth Trade. And this business is the only business, trust me, it's the only business that gives us the real residual income that you can ever dream to have. And the business, before Global Wealth Trade, I had 4 other businesses join the same year, and none of them really create that true residual income. And the real residual income will give you the financial freedom you ever dreamed to have. So I urge everyone, you are sitting on a gold mine, and we have so many things. The company has a lot of great things to offer. And we just heard about great news that our RA trip is coming up in next March. And I think before I go continue on some other stuff, I'd like to invite R.A. Joy to share with us her excitement, because she was the one on that call and hear the news at the same time, and I heard that news. So R.A. Joy, are you still there?
Yeah, Sherry.
Hi.
Oh my God.
so please share with us what you like. Some of your excitement about this RA trip coming up, please.
I mean, I have a post on Facebook with my face looking so sober, like the face when you can hardly wait for the trip to Mexico. And really, that's it. Dr. Anthony and I, we've gone online, we've Googled the, we've actually Googled the venue, we've seen the rooms, we've seen everything, and I just can't wait. Really, I'm like, whoa. I mean, with the expectations, you know, so high coming from what we experienced on the cruise, I'm just imagining what would this be like. I mean, so much fun. GWT really, 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 really do give you the luxury lifestyle that you deserve. You know, so I'm so expectant. I'm telling you, we've seen the rooms, we've seen the locations, we've seen everything that the hotel or the resort, as it's called, actually has. I mean, we had to go online, we had to Google it, and that just kept up. You know, I've been speaking to my first generation one-on-one, you know, and I've been telling them March is a good time for you to qualify as a regional ambassador. Remember, I did it in 11 months. I did it in 11 months, and from now till March is it's about 8 months or so. So you have enough time. Take advantage of today. Get your 16-6 ready. That's all you need. 16 people that will be on the IA for 6 months, and you are set. So if you are just joining us, it's possible, because the fastest person in Global World Trade did it in 8 months, and then I did it in 11 months. So it's very possible we have enough time to qualify for the trip. If you don't qualify for the trip, you know what? I'm going to bombard the whole social media with my pictures and videos. You don't want to be watching me. You just want to be there for yourself. We had a nice time on the cruise. Sherry, you know, ROA, Renee, and every one of them. You know, like I said, you know, during the first webinar after the cruise, I said Global World Trade lifted out of the internet and became real to me. As in, I could literally touch Global World Trade, because at this time I mingled with people that I've always read about on Facebook and on other social media, like R.A. Sherry, for example. I had the opportunity of meeting her, eating with her, playing with her, water slide and all that. Renee, every one of them I meet, it was out of this world. It's an experience I will not exchange for anything. I thank God for the opportunity He gave to us to be on that cruise, and it was for free. Now hurry up everyone. There is enough time for you to qualify for the regional ambassadors cruise. Let me not take so much of your time, because I could go on and on. I'm so excited right now, but you really don't want to be told. You can do it. I did it in 11 months with my job and with pregnancy. You sure can do it in a shorter period. Back to you, Sherry. Thank you for having me.
Oh, thank you so much, Ari Joy. I love your excitement, and I've been there. I know what I have experienced, and for the RA trip, it's just outstanding. It's the luxury that you experience, and I actually had a room that I can swim into the other room. The pool is just right in front of my balcony. It's not balcony. I mean, it's just the other door. You know. So the other side of the room, it's just you can jump into the pool from the door, and that's just that's one luxury thing that you have never experienced. I have never experienced before, and that 6-star resort is just so amazing, and all inclusive food and drink and everything. You just go there and have fun, and every day we also have other activities like because I was pregnant 5 months 5 to 6 months pregnant, I couldn't really enjoy as much as I wanted to, because they didn't allow me to get on zip lining, and I love to get on. So next one, Joy, you're gonna join me for the zip lining all across the mountains, and it's so much fun.
the sharks.
Yes, you went to sharks with me at a cruise trip, but you haven't gone through the cocktail mountain yet. So we want to do that together next trip in an RA trip. So I'm inviting not only, of course, not only RA Joy, I'm inviting every single one of you, ladies and gentlemen. It's so much fun at that place, and we are going to enjoy and social with the leaders and have fun, pick brains from from our very own CEO and senior vice president. That's just priceless, right? And so much things that we want to share, but this is not a webinar that we are going to talk about how you be regional ambassador, but I just want to share with everyone my excitement. The date is firm, so the month is going to be March of 2017, and we are going to enjoy our time together. You just like our Joy said, you have time to achieve it. Please go ahead to do your best to be there. And Nolan from South Africa, I'm inviting you to join us too. I want you to be there. I know you can do it.
Yes, I will. But I hear the excitement from you ladies, and I see exactly what you're trying to do, right? Excellent. Well done.
Right?
I love it. I love it. I mean, that's so much of motivation in just listening to the both of you. So much of motivation and so much of excitement. What is stopping all of us from doing the same, guys?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
And we have some, upcoming events. I'm going to Texas next week to be with Ambassador Rani, Angela, and she's also from Nigeria. So she was telling me she's going to cover both markets. So you guys need to hurry up. And I know there are some other events coming up in different parts of Nigeria too. Maybe Nolan and R.A. Joy can share some of those events.
Yep. I think I'll leave it up to R.A. Joy, but I do know that this coming weekend, which is the 23rd of July, there's tours in Warri, there's tours in Lagos, and there is another city, I think it's Kaduna. Okay. Yeah. So catch up on Facebook, folks, because there is 3 tours that is happening this coming weekend in Nigeria, in all different cities as well. So you have prospects in all of these cities. Get hold of them, get all of them on the phone, and get them to these meetings. Allow our leaders to do the talking on your behalf to them. So that's the way to do it. Get as many people as possible to the meetings. It's as simple as that, folks. Okay. So
yes, if I may just come in briefly. Yeah, we have, just as Nolan have said, absolutely, we have tour in Warri on Saturday. We also have in Lagos, and then in Kaduna. For Warri, you'll be having Dr. Anthony and I as the presenter. For Lagos, we have Daniel and Opeyemi as the presenters. And then in Kaduna, we have our very own National Ambassador Abdulaziz, and then of course Sherry, as already announced, to the one taking place in Texas. So I mean, with these tours everywhere, nobody has a reason to fail. That's just it. You do not have a reason to fail. No excuse is good enough, because now the publicity materials are all over Facebook. You can go on my page, Joy Usazua Osegale, and you find more details on the page. Back to you, Nolan.
thank you very much, Joy, for that. And yeah, just one final announcement before we close off the call. For Tuesday night, we have Joseph Asedio, who is going to be doing the training, the fast start training as well. So please share it with your teams and get as many people as possible. These training sessions, you can never, ever learn enough. It's always so helpful. But most importantly, knowledge is power, but applied knowledge is most powerful. So yes, prepare for Tuesday as well,
Wow.
and get on these calls, folks. It's a ready-made business for you. There's nothing stopping you at all from getting onto these calls. Okay, so in saying that, I'd like to thank you once again for joining the Night of the Stars. Congratulations to all our stars as well. Well done, and hoping that next month we have, not hoping, I know for sure that next month we're going to have much more stars as well. So congratulations once again, and yeah, let's get it done. Great. So thank you very much, and good evening, good afternoon, and good morning wherever you are.
Thank you. Thank you, Ronan. Thank you, everyone. Good night.
Pleasure. Good night.
Thank you, Nolan. Good night.
Good night.